Wait 1 second, making sure I am recording. Okay, hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Rebellious Golden Age, episode 800 and something. I cannot remember the number off the top of my head. Just double check I am recording. Okay, it is working perfectly fine. I do apologise for that little weird beginning there. I actually started the episode, but for some reason I forgot to open up Streamlabs. So I was just talking to myself for like 5 seconds. But we just encountered a Arctic zombie. Well, a zombie that throws these frost balls that slow you down, similar to a shulker. It was a champion mob from the mod Champions. Okay, so that is what I encountered when I went over here. I went and defeated them. Then I went back over here. Wait, no, I actually stayed right here. Yeah, I stayed up here. I walked around here, killed a spider, and then I came back here and I was talking about the we needed to work on the zoo and all that, as that's what we were doing. And I just broke the first block when I needed to remove that Microsoft Store thing that always appears up in the right hand corner. Every single episode has been appearing. It's very annoying, and I really hate it, I tell you. But that's what happened before I started this episode fully. I can't believe it, that happened, I tell you. It was a while ago that, that last happened. So it's quite strange when it happens. It's like a rare occurrence now, I tell you. That I start, recording, but I'm not actually started recording, I tell you. And I have such an itchy nose. Okay. But hopefully you'll be doing okay today and staying safe. So in today's episode, we're going to be continuing to work on our zoo. We're going to make sure it's all mined out properly. And all, finalized looking. Let's see. Now, I have been actually planning what the zoo is going to be looking like in my head for the last while. And I just cannot pick a colour that I want for the walls, I tell you. I'm thinking about just terracotta, but then, I decided it was got to be white, wasn't it? It was got to be white concrete, that's what it was. So a lot of white concrete, I tell you. Oops. There we go. Is that the right layer? No, one more block that way. There we go. So we're just gonna quickly try and do a ginormous chunk today, I tell you. I was thinking it would take us about a couple of episodes, but I think we can, quickly, run through this entire thing and, complete it, I tell you. Hopefully. Hopefully, I tell you. Okay. So we better start with this side over here, as this is the side that we were working on before. There we go. Just that, destroying all of that dirt in the way. I just broke the floor. Okay. Wait 1 second while I check my backpack for room. Not much room there. Actually, most of my room is actually taken up by blocks that I'm thinking of. Let's see, put the vines in there. Grab all of these dirt. And that should work, I tell you. That should work. Let's see. Also, I do want to say once again, hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. We'll see. And we might as well talk about something, I tell you. What could we talk about? Nothing sad, because it's been, quite a sad day. It's, what do you call it? Master Mist has sadly died. A good friend from, the time that we did Minecraft server shenanigans. We went on their treasure hunt, their legacy, treasure hunt. Before they left that server and then they came back. It was quite sad, I tell you. It was quite sad. There we go. Oops. Oh, no. There it is. No, there's a sec. Oh. There was two! There was two! I was not expecting two there. Okay. So that is quite sad, but you know what? We won't talk about that because we can talk about something else. Let's see. What is it that we could talk about? Well, I was planning on doing another episode of Fireplace Talks and Stories, rewriting my Minecraft, SMP history. And I was trying to figure out what server is next to do on the list. But I'm not too sure, I tell you, I'm not too sure. I don't really feel like doing my SMP, as my SMP was not that, eventful. I don't know if it would be Play SMP 2.0 next, or another SMP. I'm not too sure, I'm not too sure. Rising Kingdoms SMP is also mine, so I can't really do that. Let's see. I still remember one moment of TenkoBerry SMP. I brought in a rule that no one underage could, about 15 and under could play on the server. Let's see. So we did that, and most of the player base just decided to leave because they could not play with their friends. Hate that moment, I tell you. It's ingrained in my memory, I tell you. It's ingrained in my memory. Let's see. Still remember it, like it was yesterday, I tell you. It's still funny. I still find it quite funny. It was sad at the time because I thought all these new people, we're gonna have a good server here. We're gonna build, have some fun, and they all left. Most of them. So I just invited mostly friends I already knew. Let's see. From Acid, Clay, Clips, friends at the time. Let's see. Still friends with Acid. We'll see. And a bit with Clips. Not with Clay. You know what, next year shall be? In January of next year, it's kinda, we started the series in January as well. But January next year, February of next year, it will be 1 year since I have been no longer friends with Clay. It's sad that, but I would say they needed to work on themselves. Let's see. Because, they basically betrayed me. They didn't really care about anything because, they betrayed me because they just gave me up. Like, I was doing bad stuff. I wasn't doing anything bad. I was just opening their shulker, Oh, I'm gonna take something. Oh, I was just playing around. I thought we were just joking, and then, they got all so serious, and then, they reported me to the admin. Still remember that, I tell you. Still remember that. Let's see. Let's see. What other SMP memories do I have? Oh, Clay SMP 2.0. Now, I tell you, I really just enjoyed that SMP a lot. Certain bits, not really. I think my favourite part was actually, what do you call it? Trying to make, like a government kind of thing. Just, it was more like, friendship, everyone gets along kind of thing. Let's see. A kind of roleplay thing, that's it. And, it was going well until, Singy won the vote. Abyss, and then, they dissolved the government instantly. The whole point, totally, destroyed. Still find it very funny, though. They even put, like, epic music behind their speech and all that. I do wonder how, Abyss is doing, I tell you. We kind of fell out due to, well, they got very angry at me for taking their armor that they buried. But the thing is, I found their armor, and it, I kind of, used X-ray kind of thing for it. Not the X-ray, hacking, but, I used a plant pot kind of thing. What do you call it? A fertilizer? No, not fertilizer. Composter, that's it. I used a composter, that trick. Of putting sand on top so you could see out into the world. I did that, and I found their thingy. I would have probably found it a little bit more naturally. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's see. Well, we found that, and then I took it all. I just didn't want it to fall into the wrong hands and all that. And then I would, you know, use it. Would have probably just preserved it, I tell you. Would have probably just preserved it at the time. But then there was that much conflict going on in the server, I tell you. I still remember September 22nd. It's really been a year since that September 22nd raid. Oh, it's been so long, I tell you. It's when we did a raid on what do you call it? 88 Castle's base and all that. So I'm just going into, you know, stuff that some of you might never, you know, have seen on my channel yet. If you don't go back and, you know, watch the older episodes of it. We'll see. I probably wouldn't recommend watching Clay SMP or, you know, Clay SMP or B3 or ESMP. Because there was a lot of toxicity on these servers. People were just swearing like, you know, sailors. I feel bad for sailors, I tell you. Let's break all of that. And break all of that. What else could we talk about while I'm mining out all of this, I tell you? I can't remember what it was. Cannot remember what it was. I tell you, I had something I wanted to talk about and then it just went out my head. And it was such a good topic that I wanted to talk about for a little while. You know, brain, why do you do this? Why do you do this, brain? You ever, like, you know, you want to talk about this great topic and then you forget what the topic was? I hate when that happens, I tell you. Hate when that happens. There we go. You know what, we're actually getting quite a lot of this, you know, old mined out. Getting quite a lot of this old mined out. You know what this kind of reminds me of? When I build rivers on the this world and you know, SMPs that I've been on. Reminds me of that, I tell you. Just, you know, mining out these huge landscapes. I would want to probably build, like, you know, something like this, but, you know, it's like a kind of docks area on like a SMP or something. Let's see. You know what, we gotta play Minecraft again with some friends. We could do that soon, I tell you. Do that soon. So we could, yeah, play like on random, you know, servers. We were still on that other one with, what do you call it? Beanie Boy, but it's just very hard to get on that server. Sometimes. There we go. Okay, well, let's go and dispense all of my dirt that we've gathered up from this build project. In here, and there, and over there. You know, this is quite a lot of dirt. I think I might recycle a lot of this stuff, I tell you. I think that's what I'll do. I'll recycle a lot of it. You know what, we don't actually really have that much to go. I think I might just do this all in one episode. Just so it's getting it over with, I tell you. And then we can start, you know, construction on the zoo. I don't actually know what I want for the habitat, but I'll probably design the inside first and then the outside. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll probably design the inside first and then the outside. There we go. Break all of that. And that should work. If you break something down into a little bit of a more digestible chunk, it's much more better to, you know, work with, I tell you, in Minecraft. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I guess I'll have to get rid of all of that there too. Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll be on this line right here. Break all of that. we go. That's another sizable chunk just, you know, eliminated there. Did I gather up all of the dirt over here? Yeah, I did. Sorry, I was not too sure about that, Terry. Was not too sure about that. There we go. I don't know why, but when that cow moved there, it reminded me of another game that we played. Well, not, we didn't play it together, but yeah. Another game that it reminded me of for a second. And it was, is it Aliens Invaders? Alien Invasion? Kilo Schumann's. That's its name, I think. Kilo Schumann's. That was a good game back in the day. I just like, you know, turning into, you know, the cowboy and, you know, just, you know, chilling. And then one time I accidentally turned it off and I had to try and, you know, figure out how to turn it back on, and I could not figure it out. And then the cops came and I think I died to them. Or the military, something like that. There we go. Well, that was a fun game, I tell you. I still remember that one mission when you're at that farmer's house and you have to suck up like cows and then you have to destroy all the tanks in the area. That just reminded me of another game that I played back in my childhood. That was... let's see, what's its name again? What's its name? Mercenaries Playground, I think that's its name. That game, I tell you. I really enjoyed that because there was this one parking lot that was over the ocean. And I used to just bring vehicles there. I would go far across the map and I would just bring vehicles all the way over there. Don't know why, but I would bring like tanks. Well, I eventually captured a tank on the road out of there. The highway out. No, it's just a... yeah, it's just a road out. But I eventually got, you know, the tank. And I think it blew up because the camera just zoomed very far out. So I don't know what really happened with that one, I tell you. It just zoomed super out and then I lost the tank, I think. Or this one bit where I was at this house, huh? This housing area, like a city, you know, urban area. And then this Humvee goes flying over this, what do you call it? Hill. Oh, that was some epic stuff back then, I tell you. That was some epic stuff there. But went flying over the hill. I don't know if I was driving it or not. I'm not too sure. It's been that long. But it goes flying over the hill behind me. It was between two houses and all that, and it just goes whew. Oh, that was epic back then, I tell you. Let's see. Some of you have probably never actually played these games that I'm talking about. But it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Okay, so we better start mining out all of this over here. I don't know if I want to chop up into more sizable chunks. Are you telling me that there's basically a ginormous cave here of dirt? Yeah. Yeah, there is. That is a lot of dirt. It kind of reminds me of our granite mining back on Clay SMP 2.0, because we used to mine a ton of, you know, granite because we were actually building a wall. But I was also using it for my, what do you call it? I was actually using it for my government building, yes. It's like the granite palace or something. Something like that. Trying to give you a better idea of what I was talking about there. It was like a granite palace kind of thing. It was made out of well, yeah. It was made out of just granite. That's purely what it's made out of. Come on! Let's battle! It's like Super Smash Bros, I tell you. Kapow! Oh, guys, boots. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Well, let's go and get rid of all of this. And that arrow. There we go. And all of this. This should be the last strip of dirt before we finish. Actually, no. That is a bit too high there. Doesn't match the other height of the other one. You know what, I didn't realise how long this build project was taking. I didn't realise how much time it would take. I knew it would take a long time, but you know, I thought with our more advanced tools than I had, you know, 400 episodes ago or 500 episodes ago, thought it would be a little bit faster. Not really. I would have probably had this done by now. Okay, so let's start to mine out this entire area. We'll start with this big chunk here, so I can work on, you know, getting the pillars up there down. Now, I do want to say something. The bit over here, that will be the roof of the main area. That will be the roof of the main area. So that area that you're looking at right now shall become a habitat for a certain animal. I don't know what animal yet. I'm actually thinking about putting a little path in between, so there'd be 2 cages for them, 2 habitats. So, you know, it's a little bit nicer viewing them. And that is my plan, I tell you, that is my plan. I'm hoping that this museum, you know, well not museum, zoo, turns out. I was going currents out there, but no, it turns out I could not speak. Sorry, I'm just very exhausted at the moment. Let's see. So if I do not speak too much now, it's probably just because I'm focusing on this build project, I tell you. Let's see. I think I might take a little water break in a second, just so I can hydrate. And let me go over here, because I want to... Wow, I actually managed to place it in the right block. I was not too sure if that would actually work there. Oh, I just got reminded of a very old game. Well, not very old. An old mobile game, I tell you. Nova. It's kind of like, you know, Halo, but, you know, not really. I really enjoyed the multiplayer of that, and then it turned out, you know, they shut down the multiplayer for the regular version, so you had to get the other version of the game. And that other version wasn't bad, it was quite fun. I remember the big robot mech kind of things that you could get in vehicles. Now that was a fun game. Deathmatch was, you know, crazy. It reminded me of something out Quake. Not Crake. Quake. I've got to go Crake there for a second. But I managed to sort it out before I said it. Okay. So we might as well mine out all of this here. But that Nova free game, that was a good game. I really, you know, would love to play it again, I tell you. I never actually finished the last boss of it, because I just could not kill it. I shot it so many times, I would, you know, run around it a bunch of times, and I just could not figure out how to kill it. There we go. Oh, I'm one. Oh, nope, nope, nope. There we go. Finally it works. You know what? I didn't expect how big this build project would be. Once you take out the mountain, it seems, you know, huge, I tell you, huge. There we go. There's just this bit here to do. But back to that Nova free. I never actually got to do the last boss because I just could not figure out how to kill him. So, I would love to replay that game, I tell you. It's kind of trash in certain bits, I tell you. Yeah, it is kind of trash in certain bits, I tell you. If only we could, you know, play it on PC, I tell you. There's probably a port out there, you know, a ROM. you could play. I would love to play that game, I tell you. I have so many good memories with Nova 3 because, you know, it's just a fun game to play, you know. There weren't really that many other good games, you know, on mobile at the time that were shooters. So you just played whatever. There was this, I think it was like Mini Heroes or something. Mini Warriors, Mini Soldiers. Something like that, Mini Halo. Something like that, maybe. And it was these, like, you know, armoured guys, and it was like, you know, mini version. Oh, that was a good game as well. I've did a video on all games that I've played on mobile before, like, you know, I went over the entire history of all the ones that I played. Not talking, but, you know, I went over in that a video just showing all of the ones that I'd played. And how many that I installed. Turns out I installed Amazon, not knowing what Amazon was back in, you know, 2015, 2014. I find that so funny, I tell you. I find that so funny. Didn't get anything off of it, I just thought it was, you know, a random thing. Like, what do you expect? Most of, you know, the people that use, you know, Apple at the time was kids. So, you know, can't really blame them, huh? Let's see. Or slot machines. I didn't know what slot machines were, you know. You see like an adult playing it and so, you know, oh, you just have to get them all in the line, that's all that matters. But no, it's all about gambling. I hate gambling, I tell you. Hate gambling. Remember kids, never gamble. It's a terrible thing. Let's see. Mine out all of this. To go empty my pockets now, as they are full. Especially as one of them is taken up by leather boots. It's very funny because the last episode I said, take his boots, you know, take his shoes of the, what do you call it, mob. Zombie, I think it was. And then it never dropped it, and then this one in this episode drops it. I find that hilarious, I tell you. It knew I wanted its boots, and it decided to give me them. You know, I do wonder, right? If mobs were, you know, AI, you know, controlled, like, you know, an AI that develops over time when you play. I do wonder what kind of, you know, mob behaviors would they come up with? Like, would they attack you, like, in waves? Would they attack you in a certain order? Would it become, like, a tower defense system? Like, I guess Enderman would be more, you know, take this, take, you know, their crafting tables, take their chests, you know. Imagine just, you know, getting robbed by Enderman, I tell you. I just got the weirdest deja vu, I tell you. I was just standing here in a picture that came to my memory from a dream that I had. It looked exactly like this, I tell you. Let's see. Grab that. Grab that. You ever get like deja vu when something lines up the dream that you've had? Like, I don't know how many times it's predicted the future time. But it exactly happens, you know, in the same order. That's what we'll say. Exactly happens. Let's see. It's weird how, you know, complex the brain is, I tell you. There we go. The actions have already been done before. That is something that came to mind there for a second. You think that's how the future works, eh? Your actions have already been decided. But you can, you know, kinda change them if you wanted to. Like, I've changed, you know, certain outcomes. Or, you know, just thinking about it. Like, you know, how would I fix this outcome? Stuff like that, huh? Like, if you think about, you know, the better ideas, you know, think about, you know, strategically. You know, you could, you know, have different outcomes in different situations. We'll see. Like, imagine you got mugged, huh? What would you do? Would you report it to the police? Would you just, you know, not care? That is strategic thinking, you know. Think of what your, you know, options are. So I feel like it kind of be like that, I tell you. Like, see, you think about the future, you decide, you know, if that ever happens, I'll do this decision, and then you do that decision. Something like that, huh? Let's see. Kind of weird talk, isn't it? Let's see, break all of that. Just great, you know. The eyes, all I see is great. Yeah, we don't have that much now. We do not have that much. Keep breaking the walls. I'm not supposed to break the walls because, yeah, there's really no necessary use to breaking the walls. Apart from these walls over here, as this is where the walking area is going to be. Like, you're going to walk this way. So, yeah, you don't really want to... Well, this is the only walls that I'm going to break. That I will preserve. Sorry, I thought I heard the train there. It was scraping, you know, quite bad. Okay, so we'll just quickly mine out all of this here. I do apologise if today's, you know, not too energetic, I tell you. As I just do not feel so good to now. Just do not feel so good to now. Let's see. Break all of that. And break all of that. What else could we talk about? Yes. So, a while ago I decided, you know what would be a good idea? Well, I thought, you know, of bringing back, you know, like, you know, a fact, like, you know, like fact of the day, something like that, or, you know, did you know, something like that. Like we used to do back in the, you know, a few hundred episodes ago. We used to do that, and then I decided to stop myself because I kept doing it all the time. But it's not about bringing that back, but more of a education time one. Like, we would tell you a fact, like, at the end of the episode, always. And I was thinking about doing that, you know, in the coming episodes. There we go. Sorry, I just wanted to cut, well, not cut scene. I just wanted, what do you call it, picture there. Of the blue moon. But it's all about bringing that back, I tell you, the fact of the day kind of thing. I would have like 100 facts of the day. Or a question of the day, that's what it was. I think it was question of the day that we used to have. Like, I would just ask you a question and all that. Yeah, we'll see, like, what's your favourite pizza topping? Like, what's your favourite ice cream topping? What's your favourite dinosaur? What's your favourite colour? What's your favourite kind of wood? What's your opinion on cheeseburgers? What's your favourite topping on a burger? It can be vegan or, you know, vegetarian or, you know, other ones. Up to you. Or, yeah. Let's see. What other options could I put in there? Or, what is your favourite kind of waffle? Mine is definitely going to have to be a potato waffle. Much better than the sugary, sweet, disgusting, you know, American, you know, sweet waffle. I hate those, I tell you. Like, you always see them in like movies and all that, and they look so nice. But when you try them, they're absolutely trash and disgusting. And it's so annoying, I tell you, it's so annoying. That's why potato waffles are the best waffles. Sorry for any of you who like, you know, sweet stuff, I tell you. It's just the truth. It is just the truth. There we go. Need to empty out that fossil thing. We've got so many fossils, I tell you, from different build projects. The final bit. The final bit. So I think next episode I might get started on, what do you call it, building this entire place, I tell you. Let's see. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I was thinking about, you know, a very supportive, you know, kind of glass patterns, I tell you. Trying to think of what glass patterns we could do. I was thinking about checkerboard, but I don't really like the checkerboard ones, as most checkerboard, you know, glass windows don't really work. But I was planning on having a couple of those. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not accurate. Or the line is not accurate, yeah. There's something wrong. What if I took 2 there? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, I saw that was a creeper there for a second. Just its white mouth. Back here. Break that. Sorry, I just noticed that there for a second, that it was not lining up properly. I guess I could have just moved the other side. I guess I could have. Break that there. Place that there. Place that there. Break that. Break that and place that there. Ow, I fell there. Okay. Well, that's not turned out too bad, I tell you. Not turned out too bad. Gotta eat some apples. That's 5 there, that's 5 there, and there needs to be a middle ground. Okay, let me see how big this one was over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Poop. I was hoping that would work there. That did not work out too well. Especially as I'm supposed to get to the top and do this. There we go. Don't know why I started breaking that tree there. I guess I will have to. Yeah, that's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Yeah, I think I'll do some supportive, you know, kind of glass, you know, patterns. Maybe some flags. That's what we'll do, some flags. Flags, yeah. Sorry, I was just making sure it came out properly. I have the problem of never getting it to come out, you know, with the at the start. Let's see. Break all of that. We're getting there, I tell you, we're getting there. Oh, it had to rain now? You're joking me. Had to rain. Over here. Oh, that's just a torch. Ah, I hate thunderstorms. Hate thunderstorms, I tell you. Thunderstorms are the worst thing in my world now, I tell you. I thought, you know, Steve the farmer was bad, but, you know, I guess it might be Steve the farmer trying to, you know, get revenge on me, I tell you. If you don't know who Steve the farmer is, Steve the farmer is kind of like a... kind of like the devil of this world. And our savior is Sailor Cal. It's kind of like, you know, Jesus is Sailor Cal, and then Steve the farmer is the devil. I think that would be the best way to describe it. The bad, you know, the bad one, and then the good one. Sailor Cal. There's a reason why there's a roof on top. Sailor Cal almost got killed by one of those thunder strikes that hour. Almost got killed. But they survived by going all the way over here. They went up here, and they would fall down there. They would go all the way that way, fall down into the water, and I wondered why there was a cow there, and then I would find out that it's a sailor cow, and, you know, I made sure they were okay, and then I, you know, what's it called? What do you call it? I would heal them, that's it, heal them. With some healing potions. But I do think that is us done for today. I was hoping to get finished, but there's only a tiny bit left. So have a nice day, safe, hold disabled, maybe tomorrow's just Nick with the vitamins, very important. I'm a bye, see you next time, have a nice day, bye!